Breathe. There are ways to calm your anxiety. Know that feeling of your heart beating faster in response to a stressful situation? Or perhaps, instead, your palms get sweaty when you're confronted with an overwhelming task or event. That's anxiety, our body's natural response to stress. If you haven't recognized your triggers yet, here are a few common: your first day at a new job, meeting your partner's family, or giving a presentation in front of a lot of people. Everyone has different triggers, and identifying them is one of the most important steps to coping and managing anxiety attacks. Identifying your triggers can take some time and self-reflection. In the meantime, there are things you can do to try to help calm or quiet your anxiety from taking over. Quick ways to cope with anxiety. Number 1. Question your thought pattern. Negative thoughts can take root in your mind and distort the severity of the situation. One way is to challenge your fears, ask if they're true, and see where you can take back control. Number 2. Practice focused, deep breathing. Try breathing in for 4 counts and breathing out for 4 counts for 5 minutes total. By evening out your breath, you'll slow your heart rate, which should help calm you down. Number 3. Use aromatherapy. Whether they're in oil form, incense, or a candle, scents like lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood can be very soothing. Aromatherapy is thought to help activate certain receptors in your brain, potentially easing anxiety. Number 4. Go for a walk or do 15 minutes of yoga. Sometimes, the best way to stop anxious thoughts is to walk away from the situation. Taking some time to focus on your body and not your mind may help relieve your anxiety. Number 5. Write down your thoughts. Writing down what's making you anxious gets it out of your head and can make it less daunting. These relaxation tricks are particularly helpful for those who experience anxiety sporadically. They may also work well with someone who has generalized anxiety disorder (GAD) when they're in a bind too. Long-term strategies for coping with anxiety. Number 1. Identify and learn to manage your triggers. You can identify triggers on your own or with a therapist. Sometimes they can be obvious, like caffeine, drinking alcohol, or smoking. Other times they can be less obvious. Long-term problems, such as financial or work-related situations, may take some time to figure out: is it a due date, a person, or the situation? This may take some extra support, through therapy or with friends. When you do figure out your trigger, you should try to limit your exposure if you can. If you can't limit it, like if it's due to a stressful work environment that you can't currently change, using other coping techniques may help. Number 2. Adopt cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT). CBT helps people learn different ways of thinking about and reacting to anxiety-causing situations. A therapist can help you develop ways to change negative thought patterns and behaviors before they spiral. Number 3. Do a daily or routine meditation. While this takes some practice to do successfully, mindful meditation, when done regularly, can eventually help you train your brain to dismiss anxious thoughts when they arise. If sitting still and concentrating is difficult, try starting with yoga. Number 4. Try supplements or change your diet. Changing your diet or taking supplements is definitely a long-term strategy. Research shows certain supplements or nutrients can help anxiety reduction. These include lemon balm, omega-3 fatty acids, ashwagandha, green tea, valerian root, kava kava, dark chocolate in moderation. However, it can take up to 3 months before your body is actually running on the nutrition these herbs and foods provide. If you're taking other medications, make sure to discuss herbal remedies with your doctor. Number 5. Keep your body and mind healthy. Exercising regularly, eating balanced meals, getting enough sleep, and staying connected to people who care about you are great ways to stave off anxiety symptoms. Number 6. Ask your doctor about medications. If your anxiety is severe enough that your mental health practitioner believes you'd benefit from medication, there are a number of directions to go, depending on your symptoms. Discuss your concerns with your doctor. However, keep in mind that research into many of these areas is far from conclusive. If you are thinking about using an herbal medicine, first get information on it from reliable sources. Make sure to tell your healthcare provider about any herbal medicines you are taking.
If you enjoy the video, please share with your friends. And subscribe to the channel for more natural medical tips.